Good morning, guys. Coach Tim here with Fit Over 45, day 3 of 30 on my Hunger Hike Hustle challenge. Getting out, moving 18 to 40 minutes in the morning before breaking that nighttime fast. And I'm here to say that today I feel a little better. I did drink some black coffee on the way to work this morning, which did not break my fast. That is black coffee, green herbal tea, and water, 0 calories, no added anything into there, actually is okay and will not take you out of ketosis. So I tried that this morning because yesterday I was bonking bad. And I know over time, I'm supposed to gain energy from this, so I'm being diligent with that, sticking with it, even though I felt like taking a nap about 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. But powered through, did some stuff around the house, and ended up at a soccer party for my son coaches, and I help him, and we went to that and were social for a couple hours. Didn't eat a bunch of their pizza or chips or anything like that. Maintained, stayed strong on that, but made some good choices in the afternoon. Went home and made myself a couple scrambled eggs and made that my dinner. I shut it off about 6:30 last night for intake, and then wanted to bring a couple key points up. If you're anything like me, I find a challenge or I see like a goal, and my goal is to lose weight, right? Belly fat. That's my big thing right now. And that's what this 30-day challenge is about. So if you're trying to enhance that, you know, I thought originally let's run instead of walk. And then all the studies show that just adds cortisol, which stresses and puts your fat cells into lockdown. So instead of doing that, I found a couple other tricks I'd like to share with you guys. And those tricks are, number one is don't eat about 3 hours before you go to sleep. And it's really, you know, your last meal should be something healthy. I eat pretty healthy anyways. I don't eat fast food. We'll go out to dinner and I'll find something on the menu that's not complete garbage. At home, we eat a lot of barbecue steak and vegetables. I try to skip the bread, even though I love the bread. But anyway, so I typically eat healthy anyways. But your last meal should be pretty clean, and then you want to do it like if you eat dinner at 6:30 and go to sleep at 9:30. That's a 3-hour window that we're talking about. And if you don't put anything in your body, and that really has to do with just habits, changing habits, right? For me, sitting around, if I'm hanging out with my wife or watching something on Netflix or whatever it might be, we will typically throw some popcorn down, or yeah, I think that's pretty much it for snacky stuff. Every once in a while I'll cheat and grab a small bowl of ice cream, but I try not to eat snacky stuff beyond dinner, because if you shut it down 3 hours prior to sleeping, then you burn off all that insulin before you get to bed. And while you're sleeping, most people don't know this, but while you sleep, your body is actually burning fat cells if that insulin is gone. If that insulin is still there, let's say you ate snacks, spiked your insulin before you went to bed, then your body's just burning that insulin off at a very slow rate, by the way. But if your body's already burned off all that insulin, then prior to going to sleep, and those 6 to 8 hours that you're sleeping are pretty much free hours, your body is burning fat. You're not even doing anything. So it's almost a cheat code right there. Most people don't realize it, but your body is basically recovering. So it's shooting out these growth hormones that are causing your body to burn off the lockdown fat cells, and rebuild from the day's teardown. So super, super important. Also another one out of the, I think I had 3, but anyways, the second one is magnesium. I take magnesium before I go to bed, and it honestly just helps me. It adds that extra boost to my sleep. I sleep so much better when I know I have when I took magnesium. I don't know if it's mental. Shoot, it could be placebo for all I know, but my wife is a big minerals and vitamins. She's all into that stuff, and she's been preaching it for years. She'll actually, I think, rub magnesium on her body. Anyways, she's pretty extreme, but she got me taking these these magnesium gummies prior to going to bed, and honestly, I sleep so much better. I wake up just bam, 4:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock sometimes. I'll just jump up like before the alarm even goes off because I feel super refreshed. And there's times where I don't take the magnesium, and I can tell a huge difference. I don't get that rest that I usually get. So anyways, that'll cause your body to go into that deep sleep and burn off more fat, which is good. You need that. Yeah, so, and then, big one is no scrolling that hour before going to bed. A lot of people sit there on their phones, they answer their emails, they'll go through and watch these YouTube videos. Hopefully you're watching mine during the day to keep you motivated on a day-to-day. But if you're doing it at night, maybe stop doing it that hour before you go to bed, because it causes your mind to race. Your body doesn't get that deep sleep that you need to recover and to burn that fat. So hopefully this was helpful. Let me know what you like to do before you go to bed. I know, like I said, I've got that magnesium. I turn off the calorie intake and try to burn off that insulin before I get to bed. So I get maximum out of my rest. All right. And then I honestly don't look at my phone. I usually put it on the charger about dinner time and walk away from it. So my friends all know it. They're like, we texted you yesterday and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, it's gone. At 6:37, sometimes 8 o'clock, I'll check it out and don't go back to it. So it's a tough thing to do, but it's all in your habits and it will change your life. So let's start today and be active. Get out there on your lunch break if you can. And I can't wait to get back to the office and get that cup of good coffee in me. But we'll see you next time.